back to my channel, and today's video is going to be another hair review for Annabelle hair. So if you want to know more about this hair and you're interested, just stay tuned. Okay, so first thing I'm going to talk about is the specs of this hair. This is 22, 24, 26, and 28 inches, 4 bundles, and a 12-inch closure. I believe it's a 10. I feel like it's a 10, but the paper said 12. Before we get into anything else, I just want to say that the customer service is horrible. The hair feels good, it's good, but the customer service is horrible. They sent me my hair, I don't know if it was a Chinese holiday, but it took me like almost 3 weeks to get my hair. And then when they sent my hair out, they didn't send the closure. So I contacted the company when my bundles came, and I told them, hey, I didn't receive my closure or whatever. And they was just like, oh, yes, you did. We put in there, basically arguing with me. I'm not going to go into detail about the argument. I got into an argument with the company, and they didn't want to send me my closure. So they was basically just like trying to like dead me on my closure. Like I wasn't getting no closure because they sent one already and this and that. So I opened up a dispute and they sent my closure out immediately. So that happened, and I ordered a 12 or 14 and I got a 10-inch. Like you can see, this is the closure. I don't know if this is I feel like this is a 10-inch. It's not a 12. It was really short when I got it. I'll insert a picture of the bundles and the closure somewhere in the video. You'll see it. Probably after this clip right here. Ordered my hair January 26th. It shipped out February 2nd. And I received it on February 6th. After I received it on February 6th, I received it without the closure. I opened up the dispute like I said earlier, and then they shipped the closure out on the 6th, and then I received the closure on the 10th. The closure didn't look like a 14, didn't look like a 12, it looked like a 10-inch, which got me upset because I paid for a 14-inch closure, so I feel like that's what I should receive. In total, I paid for 4 bundles and closure $260. That's a really good deal or whatever, but they gave me problems. Of course, after I opened the dispute and everything, they asked me to close it, and they said next time I shop with them, they'll give me a percentage off and all of that. But I mean, it was a big inconvenience because I have long hair. Like I got away with it is because is a closure. Say is a closure on top of the hair. You know, the hair is like underneath the closure. But if I ever was a frontal, it would look stupid. Like it would have looked like it's short in the front. My hair is mad short in the front, and then my hair is mad long. Like it wouldn't have went at all. Thank God it wasn't a frontal and it was just a closure, and I made it work. You probably can't tell the difference, but they just gave me a really hard time with the closure. But other than that, the hair is really good. After I received my closure February 10th and my hair February 6th, I've been wearing the hair off and on since February 17th, and it hasn't given me any problems. When I wash it, it snaps right back. You know, the thickness is good. My only issue with the hair is that in order for it to hold a curl, it has to have flexi rods in it, and it don't even hold with the flexi rods. Like I have to use mousse. I have to wet the hair with water or with mousse for the hair to hold a curl. And I don't know, maybe it's because it's long hair. I'm gonna say that because it's long hair, I have to use mousse and flexi rods to give it a curl and for it to keep a curl. These I used for these curls, I used the curling wand. There will be a styling video, or it should be a styling video up by now, for how I curled the hair like this, if you want to see how I curled it with heat. But without heat, I have to use mousse and flexi rods, or the curls are not gonna stay. Maybe because it's long, but the curls will not stay. So it's been about 4 months and 2 weeks since I've been wearing the hair off and on. It's been 5 months since I've had this hair. I don't really like to do initial reviews because I feel like you can't really get the feel of it, like of the hair, and the person that's watching the review can't get the feel of the hair because you just got it, so you can't really say much about it. But I feel like I've had it long enough to do a review on it, so here it is. I've had this hair for 5 months, and I've been wearing it for 4 months and 2 weeks off and on. This was like almost everyday hair. Like, I would take it out and I would put maybe my blonde and brown hair in for like a week or two, or I would like slick my hair back in a low bun. But for the most part, I've been wearing this hair mostly on then off, and I can say that the hair is really good. Once I wash it, it snaps back. I use silicone mix, like I said in my last hair review. I use the oils and stuff that I said in my last hair review, so you can go and check that out. The HJ Weave Beauty 3.5 month hair review, I believe. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about this hair. The hair is good. The shipping wasn't fast, and the customer service was bad. They only worked with me because I opened up a dispute. So then I closed the dispute and then gave me a percentage off for next time I order. But that was a really big inconvenience for me. I worked with the 10-inch closure. I made it work, but everybody may not be able to make it work, and everybody don't want to go through all of that to get what they paid for. So I mean, out of a 10, I will give this hair 8.5, 9, because the customer service, the shipping was fast. I believe they had a Chinese New Year or something like that. That's why, so I'm not going to really say too much about the shipping, but the fact that I got a 10-inch closure and I ordered a 14, that was horrible to me. Like, it just, like, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I felt like a 14 was pushing it, sitting a 14-inch closure on top of 28 inches. But I then had to work with a 10-inch because they didn't send my closure, and they sent this one, and then like, it was a big inconvenience because the 14-inch is already short over 28 inches. Now I had to work with a 10-inch, and it's okay. I mean, I love the hair. The hair is nice. It has nice luster, See, hair is pretty. The hair is pretty. Another thing I will say is that the hair does kind of, I mean, it's long hair, so you can't really expect it to stay, boom, straight. But sometimes when it's hot, the hair tends to tangle, but it's not nothing that you can't deal with. It's not crazy, ridiculous matting, and to the point where you gotta be in the street and you can't run your fingers through it. It's just like, normal throughout the day. You have to comb it brush it a couple of times throughout the day, but it's nothing too crazy. Especially if it's on your back and it's hot. This is more of winter hair, so that's probably why. After this review, I'm probably gonna take it off and put on curly hair for when I start work, or maybe slick my hair back in a bun because it's too hot for weave, especially this 28-inch hair. So yeah, other than that, I feel like the hair is an 8.9 because the hair is good. Like, the hair is good, especially for the price you pay. And yeah, it's pretty. Like, I love this hair. I wanted long hair, and I have no complaints besides the customer service and the fact that they sent me a 10-inch closure. Other than that, I really like this hair. It's very doable, and I mean, it's good. that concludes this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you want to see more hair tutorials or hair reviews or anything. Just let me know in the comment section below. And turn your notifications on. You'll never miss another update of when I post a video. It could be anything, a vlog, a challenge. But I'm mainly a beauty channel, like hair, makeup, fashion, all things girly. That's me. So if you like what you see, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on. You guys won't be disappointed, I promise. And yes, see you guys in the next video. Bye.